Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to episode 11 of the Minecraft Let's Play. Thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate you joining me on the wonderful adventure here. I decided to go ahead and improve our mob spawner a little bit. So I decided to make this big, ugly glass thing sticking out of the monster volcano. Might as well use all that sand that I got from the desert there. And as you can see, we have ourselves a little mob friend here. It's actually the first mob to actually go through our spawning system, so I know that something works at least. I haven't touched it since the last time we worked on it, so nothing has changed. But before I get that guy to start falling into here, I'm going to show you my plans for actually killing the monsters. And it's actually going to be kind of complicated to get started, so let's go ahead and show you guys what I plan on doing. So, in order to kill the monsters, I'm actually going to use magma blocks, the ones I got from the Nether. And basically, magma blocks are cool because if you step on them, they damage you. You have to sneak in order to go over them. But monsters can't sneak, so they're just going to take damage and die. We don't have any monsters here that are going to be immune to the magma blocks, so there's no way that we're going to have any problems with monsters that are not going to get killed. And even if the monster has lots of armor, like in the best case diamond armor, the monster has it'll take them longer, but they'll eventually die. So anyways, I want to show you how I plan on installing these magma blocks, because there's actually a very specific way that you need to do this in order to make it work correctly. So I'm going to clear out some space just so I can show you guys what I'm doing. So my plans are to put the magma blocks right here. So the monsters will fall, they'll land in the magma blocks, and they'll die, and their items will go on the ground. But in order to pick up the items, I actually have to put minecarts with hoppers inside of the blocks in order to actually get them to be picked up. Now I could just simply put a rail underneath the magma blocks right here, and then just stick a minecart with hopper on the rail right here between the blocks. But the problem with that is that, one, it won't pick up everything, and two, the minecarts with hoppers are too big, where you couldn't fit 4 in here, so you would actually not be able to pick up all the items. I actually tested it, so if I threw an item in the corner, it wouldn't get picked up by the hopper. So the only way to do this is to actually put the blocks inside of the minecarts with hoppers, which is kind of hard to do, but I'm here to show you how it's done. So in order to do that, you actually have to use half slabs. You use the half slabs and you place them where you want the minecart to go. So I'd be placing the half slabs like this, and I'd have one minecart on top of each of these half slabs. Now, in order to place the minecart onto the half slab, you have to start by placing the half slab you want the minecart to go on top of first. Take out a block of your choosing. Place down some rails, and then place some blocks around the minecart where you want it to go, like this. Make sure you have these little sidewalls right here so that you can encourage the minecart where you want it to go. You take your little item here, your minecart with hopper, place it and push it in. And just like that, the minecart is on top of the half slab. Next up, get rid of the rails. Get rid of some of the dirt. Make some space for yourself if you need to. This shovel is really nice and it gets the job done quickly. Don't destroy these blocks just yet. You're going to do it in a crisscross pattern first. So you're going to do this. Place these blocks. Make some room for yourself. Get the drill. Alright, get your rails out. Place your rails. Place your minecart with hopper. Don't forget the half slab. Half slab's right there. Push it in there. And there you go, just like that. Place the minecart. Now, these ones in the corners are a little bit tricky. Luckily, because we have these two minecarts right here, it'll be a little bit easier because it can push against these minecarts, and it makes your life just a little bit easier. The only difficulty will be getting it to stay in between the minecarts. So, I find the easiest way is just to take your minecart, push it in like that. Sometimes you have to nudge it. I'm going to have to break this block. Get a little bit of encouragement. Okay, so it's not working this time, so I would suggest, in this case, putting a block here. But you see how I'm clicking and I can't get it there. The reason why I can't get it here is because there's a minecart taking that space. So to get a block right there, take your magma block, place it, got a piston, place your piston, like so. Get out another block. Can I place levers on here? No, I can't place levers on glass. Or can I do this? No, you can't power a piston from the block that it's pushing. You used to be able to do that, but it crashed the game a long time ago. Anyways, so place a block here just to give it a block to power the piston. Push the block into the minecart. Leave this block here. Of course, you can break the piston, but don't break this block. The reason why I placed a magma block here is because I don't want to have to break it and do that whole business over again. So, take your minecart with hopper and try again. Hopefully it works this time. Not quite. Doesn't want to go in there. Okay. It's not a problem. Just means I have to place another block right here because this minecart's is not giving it enough space to fall in there. So let's see here. Take your magma block, place it here. That's the wrong spot. There we go. Take your piston out. Where's my piston? Oh, it got picked up by this minecart. Okay. Place your piston downward. There you go. You know the drill. Push the piston, and there you go. Just like that, we have ourselves a piston and our block in the same spot. Notice how it got picked up by the minecart. Very good. So next step now, let's try this one more time. See if we can get the hopper minecart in there. Okay. Looks like it still doesn't want to go in, and I suspect that's because this minecart's a little bit too far, so I'm going to try to give it some encouragement. I can place this back just a little bit. Okay, hopefully that's done something. If not, I can find another technique using pistons to encourage it. There we go. Okay, so you just need to push that minecart back just a wee bit. Maybe push this one in just a little bit. Yeah, so in this case I'm going to have to use a piston to push that block into it. But you can squeeze all of the minecarts into this space using the techniques I just showed you. So I'm going to go ahead and cut and take care of that for you so you don't have to watch this boring part. And I'll show you the finished product. Alright everybody, welcome back. So now that I've got all of my minecarts in place, you can see that some of them are a little bit mispositioned. But as long as they're underneath their respective block, you're not going to have any problems with the blocks not being picked up. Man, it seems like just when I start recording is when these guys start attacking, which is hilarious. Jeez. Well then, this is going to make for an interesting recording session. I'll tell you what, I'm going to... It was funny is I literally just pressed the recording button right when these guys started attacking. I'll tell you what, I'm going to cut, take care of this issue, and I'll be right back once I have less distractions. Jesus Christ. Alright, so I took care of the problem. So to continue with where I was at before I was rudely interrupted, I would like to show you how to actually collect the items from these minecart hoppers. Man, I cannot place these chests for the life of me. There you go. You have to not shift click. I keep making that mistake. Anyways, what I have to do here is place hoppers underneath the half slabs that we had placed. So here are the half slabs. The minecarts with hoppers are above these half slabs. And basically, I just have to send an array of hoppers into this chest here. Just like that. Pretty easy. Not a lot to think about here. Just place some blocks here to fill it all in. And as you can see, all the items from my pad here, from the magma block, getting collected. So as you can see, everything I'm tossing in there is being collected on both sides. Just like that. Even on the sides it's being picked up, which is pretty cool. Yep, all the items are in there. So, I'm confident now that I can hook this up to the monster system without having to worry about mob drops being lost. So I'm going to go ahead and start making this place look nice, and get back to you guys once everything is looking up and running here. Okay, and I think that's fine. I can just leave a little gap here. I'd probably even put like a trapdoor right there or something to cover it up. But for now, it's fine, as long as I can access the chest and get the items. I don't expect a lot of items to be coming out of my mob system right now, but in the future I'll definitely have to upgrade this. In fact, I have plans for this whole system right now that are going to be pretty crazy. Actually, I think you guys are really going to like what I want to take with this monster spawning system. But for right now, I just want to have a very simple, ugly glass thing sticking out of the volcano. In the future, I plan on making some kind of elaborate system where you can see this glass tube kind of going up into this weird behemoth structure in the sky, and then the structure in the sky does various things, like perhaps sorting the monsters out and maybe creating creeper bombs or what. I have all kinds of things planned right now. I have lots of ideas in my head, but I have no way of really figuring out for certain, if any of it will be feasible or not. But this is a good starting point. You need to start collecting items from my monster spawning system. And as I light up more caves around here, more and more monsters are going to spawn in the system, and I'm going to get more drops. So I'm going to go ahead and start filling in the water in the tube, and then monsters should start falling in here and start dying, and I can collect their items, which is pretty awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of that, and I'll show you guys where we're at with the next project. There you go, just like that. I have placed the water into the water stream without actually having to place any signs, believe it or not. Seems like it's been a pretty good project overall. Believe it or not, it was actually exactly 8 blocks long, and I was able to get the water just perfect so that I didn't have to worry about the water spilling over the edge there. It was just far enough. So now all the monsters coming from my monster system are actually going to go into this water stream. The water stream will take them over here. They'll fall into here, land in the magma blocks. If the fall doesn't kill them, the magma blocks will, and then I can collect their items down here. So, good stuff. I can now let this thing run on its own, and I might check on it occasionally. So, unfortunately, the drowned that was sitting in there despawned on its own as I was running around here getting supplies, but hopefully another monster comes through on its own. I've been seeing a couple here and there. I actually have a little room or ladder over here that will take me down there. If you see that little space right there, it'll take me down there to the monster spawning system. And I have seen monsters down there. They just haven't been enough of them to actually push them into the water column there. So, but in the future, it'll definitely work a lot better. So, yeah, it's definitely a good start. But now I want to get started on a different project. So I'm going to go ahead and cut, and I'll come back to you guys once I have everything set up for my next project. So I'll see you guys in just a little bit. Alright everybody, so my plan for today is to make another one of these farms down here. I know, you probably want to see something more interesting than me digging underground and making farms, but unfortunately I have to start somewhere with this base, and one of the first things you need is just lots of items. So having a cactus farm and a sugarcane farm, and in this case, a Nether Wart farm, is going to be one of the first things I'm going to need to build before I can make nicer, cooler stuff. And don't worry, this is not just all going to be farms down here. I plan on inserting other cool things around here as well. But once I get a steady supply of Nether Wart and cactus and all that other good stuff going, then I can actually get started on making these cool things. So in the future, though, I'm eventually going to want to make... Oh, big lag spike. I'm eventually going to want to make something that is even cooler than just these simple farms. I'm actually going to automate this one of these days, too. Anyways, let's take a look at the cactus farm here real quick. Wow, look at that. Almost 2 stacks already. And this hasn't been running. I haven't been playing on the world very much since the last time I recorded, so it's definitely doing its job. I don't think I'm going to really need to expand this because that much cactus that quickly is more than I'll ever need, so this is definitely a good starting point right there. But anyways, for the Nether Wart farm, I plan on making it about as big as this cactus farm. I don't need to make it huge because I don't plan on doing a ton of things with Nether Wart. I just need enough so that I can make a few blocks maybe for decoration, or that I can make enough Nether Wart here for a basic brewing setup. So I eventually plan on maybe automating or making brewing semi-automatic just so it's a little bit easier. In my single-player world, the one I've been working on for many years, which I plan on showing you guys one of these days, actually has a nearly automatic brewing setup that I've actually manufactured. I think you guys will like to see it. It's actually kind of unique from other ones. It actually stores the ingredients for the brewing inside minecarts with chests, and then as you use those items, the minecarts with chests actually come over the brewing stands and fill them. Of course, it doesn't work because I've never had enough time to actually get the whole thing working, but it's definitely an interesting design, and I mean, it should still work even in 1.13. It doesn't use a lot of water streams, so it's definitely an interesting setup. But I might just start out with a very simple ethos-style automatic brewing system that will get us started with some basic potions. So, as you can tell, I haven't lit up any of the caves around here. You can hear monsters kind of growling around in the background, so I apologize for that. So I just need to clear out a space big enough for 8 blocks of water. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to dig that out. These nice tools really speed up the process for me. I'm definitely going to need some better armor pretty soon here. It's already starting to fall apart, so once I get back to level 30, I'm going to keep trying to find enchantments for my armor and for my sword, so that I don't have to rock this iron armor everywhere I go. So, but man, I sure am finding a lot of iron down here. It's definitely good, because I'm using up all this iron for all these hoppers and pistons and various things I'm doing around here, so... Anyways, so here is basic setup here. I'm going to need to get myself some water. So I'm going to have pistons that basically allow these water blocks to flow forward and break the Nether Wart. And I'm going to replace these blocks right here with soul sand and place another wart on top of it, and then just have a lever that I can pull to open up the floodgates, so to speak, and let all the water through and fill it up with Nether Wart, and I can collect it all in maybe a hopper, or just collect it all by hand. I don't know, I'm still thinking about the details. But as you can tell, it's a very simple farm, but it works nicely, and it's definitely going to provide me enough Nether Wart for what I need. And in the future, if I ever do anything large-scale Nether Wart, I can always scale up this farm and build in that direction or build up. That's the whole purpose of everything down here, is to be scalable. So all I have to do is just dig further in any direction I want to go, and then I can fill up that space with whatever I need. Anyways, I'm going to start filling this up with soul sand, and I'm going to get back to you guys once I have the farm all set up here. Alright, everybody. Everything works perfectly now. Fortunately, I did not have enough string to use dispensers, so I couldn't make it look even awesomer. I couldn't, unfortunately, have to waste a whole space with these, actually 2 spaces really, because I could put the dispensers directly on top of the Nether Wart and still collect the items. So technically I'm wasting 2 spaces here without using dispensers, but if I ever need more Nether Wart again, I can just add another row here and just keep stacking row on top of row on top of row, and then all the items would fall here and into a hopper. But for right now, this is very basic, and it does exactly what I need it to do, so I don't need to do anything more than just this. So now I can start placing my Nether Wart, and I can start basically making my Nether Wart supply larger. So now that I actually have Nether Wart, I can start the process of making some potions, maybe making some blocks, special Nether Wart blocks, I don't know. Make this place actually look nice. Right now it's just all raw stone and kind of looks bad. So yeah, in the future I definitely plan on perhaps making this place look nicer, so it's more than just basic stone brick and ugliness. But yeah, it's pretty much everything I need down here. Definitely want to improve all the stuff in the future, but unfortunately I don't have a lot of time. I have to keep a very tight schedule of school and everything, so I try to record as much as I can in little bursts if possible. So I'll share with you guys some of the things I've done while you guys were not here. So this thing is finally starting to work well. As you can see, there's a lot of chicks in there, and I'm starting to get some feathers and other good items, and as those guys grow up... What in the world is going on? I've never seen that before. It's like the baby chicks are jumping into the lava. I've never seen that before. Huh. I'll have to look into that in more detail. I wonder if my whole system here is broken, or if there's like something wrong. That is so weird. I've never seen the baby chicks attempt to jump into the lava and commit suicide like that. That's crazy. I don't know. I wonder if Mojang did something to break this system or something. That is so weird. Huh. Let's just watch this guy really quick to see if he does it. Okay, so you got some chicks in there. I got a couple in there. That's so weird. I've never seen that before. It's like they jump in to the lava and just... Yeah, they did it again. What in the world is he trying to do? Like they're trying to get on top of this block or something. That's lava. I mean, that's nothing right there. That's solid block right there. It's like they're trying to jump up to here for some reason. Oh, they're trying to get right here. They're trying to get to that block. It's like they're pathing to it or something. That is so weird. I've never had that issue before. That is a weird bug. Yeah, I can tell because they don't detect that this is a... Oh my goodness, that is the weirdest bug I've ever seen in Minecraft. They don't detect that this hopper is a solid block, so they're trying to jump up onto this block right here, and they're committing suicide by jumping into the lava. That is definitely the weirdest bug I've ever seen. I'm sure there's a way to fix it. I'll have to look into it in my own time. You see how he's trying to jump over here? Can I fit blocks into there? Yeah, I can. You see there's a block inside of that hopper. Yeah, so they're trying to fit between this little gap. That's so weird. I've never seen that before. I'll have to look into that on my own time. But, so weird. I've been collecting eggs, too. Just getting some basic things. I talked earlier about this tunnel. This is actually a tunnel that goes all the way down here to the bottom of my mob spawner here. So here's the bottom layer right here. I don't have any glass on me, so I can't place any glass, but you can see, if you see over there, there's a skeleton with iron armor over there. I don't see any monsters. Normally they'd be splashing around right there in that spot. Okay, that guy just fell in. But yeah, there's usually one or two guys down here, but there's never enough, because they just splash around in front of that thing. There needs to be another monster there to actually push them in. But if you pay attention, it looks like the other guy despawned, because I don't see him going back. Interesting. But, yeah, sometimes I come down here and I see a couple guys splashing around right there near the front of it, trying to get in. It's pretty cool, though. Get to see my monster spawner in action. Definitely interesting. So, I have that going for me. I'm going to start lighting up these cave systems eventually. Probably spend some time just caving, maybe having some commentary over, and kind of just speed up the caving, and then you guys can listen to some of my commentary over that. I can talk about my channel, some of the things I do, maybe get some input from you guys, I don't know. Right now I'm not really sure if I should do something like that, because right now I don't have the numbers, as in I probably wouldn't get enough feedback from people watching my channel, really. So I'm not really sure if I should continue. If you guys really want me to do something like that, where I kind of have like a speed, just kind of a double speed of me caving all the, filling in all the cave systems below, and then maybe playing some commentary over that, so you guys can watch me cave while I give you commentary on my channel and how it's doing. Maybe leave a comment in the comment section, tell me about what you guys think about that. Maybe give me some ideas for other things I can do with commentary. I don't know. And, right now I just don't have enough people watching my videos right now to really make it worthwhile for me. So yeah, everything around here I've been enchanting a little bit here and there as I get 30 levels. And I wanted to show you this. I actually have a Fortune 3 pickaxe now, so I can actually start mining diamonds and other items that drop stuff with better efficiency. So it's definitely a plus. But yeah, things are coming around here slowly but surely. Definitely enjoying the Let's Play experience with you guys. I kind of want to get your guys' feedback. I haven't really gotten a lot of comments in my videos because there's just not enough viewers, but if you're watching this video, please, if you can, just leave me a comment in the comments section telling me about what you guys think of the series, because if you guys are not giving me any feedback, so I'm not sure if I should keep doing what I'm doing or if I should stop and do something else. Definitely need to hear your feedback if possible. So definitely, if you're here and you're listening to this, please leave a comment in the section and let me know what you guys think. But definitely keep making videos here. I'm definitely enjoying the experience. I'm definitely enjoying what I'm doing here, and I really appreciate everything you guys are doing, all the support you guys get from you guys. So, with that said, I don't have a comment of the day because I don't have a lot of comments right now, but definitely appreciate all your support. Make sure to rate, comment, subscribe to my videos when you get a chance. Sorry about the short video today. I don't have a lot of time, but I just want to kind of get one out before the end of the day. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later next time.